All right, Shalom. This is Shalom from the Great Millstone Atlanta Church. Before I get started in this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah, Hakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the men that are teaching His word in truth and sincerity to make the calling of election sure. And also Shalom to the women and children that's following this word and hoping to be the hopeful elect and to receive salvation. To you all, I say shalom. All right, so this is going to go into today being the 4th of July, which is, people been normally they say happy 4th, but now it's like a not so happy 4th. So this is the not so happy 4th, all because of how this place is so divided. There are all type of protests, the different, decisions going on in the government. Everyone's not agreeing on the same thing, so we're really in the midst of this place falling down. And it's like that because Esau has brought all these different types of people up under himself with different ways of living and different opinions and try to satisfy everyone, but they're not satisfied. So what's this going to cause? It's going to cause division. And what is division going to cause? It's going to cause this place to crumble. All right. So this is not so happy 4th. Now going back to 1776, when it was really just the so-called white man, Esau Edom, ruling this whole land, they was all up under one accord. Of course, you had the Civil War. You had all these things take place. But then, it was a time where everything was just, everybody was pretty much on the same page. But now this place is just cracking. It's cracks everywhere and it's crumbling. And those different cracks are different opinions, different ways of life, different cultures, different religions. So what is there to really celebrate on the 4th of July? You can't really celebrate the independence because you have all these different cultures over here. All right, so I'm gonna start with Jeremiah 51, and we're just gonna talk about how Babylon the Great, which is America, how this devil has brought all these different people over here, and that's really the start of the fall of this place. Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 1, it says, "Thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind." So of course, all of these nations really hate the Lord because the Lord, He's the power of Israel. His name is Yahweh. He's the power of Israel and Israel only. And what are these other nations doing? They're ruling over Israel. So when the Lord come back to save His people, He's going to destroy them that's ruling over them. All right, Babylon the Great being the main one. This really the only place is going to be completely destroyed. All of these other lands are going to be rebuilt and ruled over by the Israelites, who are Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that make up the 12 tribes today. But this place over here, Babylon the Great, America, is never going to be inhabited. It's going to be hit by so many nuclear missiles that nothing's going to be able to inhabit this place ever. All right. So that's what that destroying wind is. All right, let's jump down to verse 5. It says, actually verse 6, Slakia. It says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity." All right, so that's what we're teaching now. You got to come out of this place. You gotta do away with the customs of America. One of the customs are these holidays. Today being a major holiday of this place, and everything is dead. You have people that's protesting. You have people that's that's saying we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that because of, the decision making in this place. And, they talking about all type of police brutality, certain laws, the abortion law, and all of these different things. This is really a sad time in this country. So really, you just need to come out of all of that and come back to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Because that's the only way you're gonna get saved out of all this destruction that's gonna hit. It says, "Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance." So the Lord he's beginning to take vengeance on this place. It's gonna start off small, which is already started off. This place has been falling for a while. We're really in the midst of the fall, and the end all be all is gonna be thermonuclear fire. All right, it says, "He will render unto her a recompense." All right, listen to this. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, with all these different philosophies and everybody moving over here with their own ways of life, their own opinions. It done made this place mad. It done made all these other countries out here mad with the democracy that this place is pushing. All right, basically allowing people to do whatever they want and live unrighteously however they feel. All right, it says, "Therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed." Yeah, but guess what? It's not going to be healed. Now, people can come together, and agree. Of course, it's gonna be done through war and all of these other things. New laws being made, which Esau is trying to do that now to get everybody under control, but that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because it's too much freedom here. It says, "We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up unto the skies." Yeah, this place was built on bloodshed. Now they're trying to erase the history of this country. They're trying to erase the history of the so-called white man. Him being the devil that he's been the whole time he's been on earth. All right. They trying to do away with all of that and basically rewrite history. Now let's go down, because I was talking about how this place is pretty much set up with different nations. It says, "Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon, make the watch strong, set up the watchman, prepare an ambush." Yeah, we'll let you know that war is coming to this place real soon. And that war is going to be, man, it's really going to come in all different forms. It's going to be civil war, from people that have different beliefs, white against black, the alphabet people against the straight people, the ones that's juiced up against the pure bloods, Democrats against Republicans, and you name it. We can go on and on how this place is divided. It says, "For the Lord had both devised and done that which he spake, and the inhabitants of Babylon. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thy end is come in the measure of thy covetousness." All right, so this place is covered with treasures, different types of people. Those many waters. It's not talking about different types of oceans and rivers. It's talking about those waters of people. All right. Let's go to Habakkuk real quick, or Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 5. It says, "Yea, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keeper at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people." And that's what's taking this place down, because you have so many opinions, so many different cultures, so many different types of freedom and rights. And people, believe that they can say what they want to say. And who cares if this person get offended? Like right now, we have freedom of speech. A lot of people hate that we talk about America being destroyed and telling the truth about this place. But it's the truth. And we also have freedom to do that. All right. Let's go now to Revelations 18. Let me go up to I'm gonna go to verse I'm gonna start at verse 3 because this is pretty much what I was reading in Jeremiah. That lets you know that this is talking about that Babylon in Jeremiah 50. It's the same as Revelations 17 and 18. That's a future prophecy. That's a land back then that didn't have a name, which is now named America. All right, it says, "For all nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her." All right, that's these different philosophies. That's not talking about someone actually, laying down with a whore. That's not what that's talking about. That's talking about different. That's talking about different philosophies that's coming out of this place. That's that wine that was also talked about in Jeremiah chapter 50. It says, "And her merchants and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies." All right. One main thing is oil. All right. There's a big war on oil, which has been going on for a long time. Oil, different other resources, different type of drugs, opioids. A lot of this stuff come from the Middle East. That's why it's always war over there. And it's a lot of men that's super rich because of that. America uses up a lot of resources. And it says, let's go down. Verse 4. "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." Right. Same thing we was reading in Jeremiah chapter 50. Coming out of this place. Not being involved in festivities of the 4th of July, Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, Halloween, all of these wicked pagan holidays, which actually have when you go into the origins of these different days that this place celebrate, it goes back to wickedness, witchcraft. Yesterday we was at camp, or a day before yesterday, Saturday we was at camp. One of the brothers brought up articles on fireworks, and it goes back to witchcraft. Protecting, basically the fireworks were protecting certain lands from demons. Everything about this place is witchcraft. All right, I'm going to skip down to verse 7. It says, "How much she had glorified herself, lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her." Yeah, this place is just, this place is like the glory of the whole earth right now. Everyone on earth want to come to America to do what they want to do, to become rich and be a superstar or whatever, or a rich man and have a big house and go traveling through other lands and basically come over here to make money. That's why a lot of these heathens that's over here, from the Arabs and the so-called Indians, the East Indians, the Chinese, Japanese, Korean, All of these other nations of people that's over here, they come here just to make money. They don't want to come here because it's a beautiful land. I mean, you do have some beautiful parts of the land, beaches and mountains and all of these things. But overall, this place is not. It's other places on earth that looks way better than this. They come here to become rich. And not only do they come over here, they still keep the customs of their land. Sometimes they convert over to Christianity. But a lot of times they keep their same culture. They come over here just to make money. So it's all this confusion going on. All these different cultures and different people. That's why, and different opinions. That's why this place is crumbling. You can't have a land with all this different confusion and think it's gonna prosper. It's gonna fall. All right. It says, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and I am no widow, and I shall see no sorrow. Yeah, America think that it's gonna continue to go on. Can you see this place in another 10, 15 years? There's no way. It's no way. Now the so-called white man is trying to end abortion because his population is dying off. He don't want to be the minority. And he sure don't want to see the so-called Negroes, the real Jews, ruling over him. Because he know if we rule over him over in America, we're going to control the rest of the world. And we're going to do that anyway, but it's going to be through the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. And it's going to be through destruction of America. All right. So, hey, that's what this 4th of July is looking like. They know that this history, everything is being uncovered. Everyone is upset, different opinions. And no one really wants to celebrate the 4th. There's a lot of boycotts going on right now from yesterday, and it's gonna go in and spill over into tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I was at work yesterday. I went to a restaurant to get some food, and the lady was like, look, nobody came to work today. I can't even serve you. I'm the only one here. And I'm like, wow, normally you have 10 people working. So yeah, that's actually going on. I went to a gas station. It was like maybe 2 people there when there's normally 5. Yeah, because people they sick of this place. All right, so hey, this video. Once again, this is the not so happy 4th of July. Lord's willing, this is the last one, because we want to get the hell up out of here. We want to go back to our own land, and we want to live righteously, and not have to walk around and see pure wickedness every time we turn on TV or look at our phones or just walk down the street. Go out into the city. That's all you see is wickedness. I'm not gonna, put it out there, but you know what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm going to end it right there, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, Bashim Rakak Dash, double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth. Shalom to the elect, and abide by ball.